Sometimes business owners know that something needs to change in their workplace, but just quite can't figure out what it is. So we're here today to talk about that process.
So first thing we like to do is we sit with the owner or the client and really figure out what their needs or their wants are. This is maybe beyond architecture, and could be focused on what the values are of the company and things like that, so that we can really try and incorporate that into the design. So it could mean that a renovation is a big renovation, or it could be a small renovation, but the idea is that we want that end product to match their values that they can be happy with. We go into programming with the client where we talk about spaces, like what types of spaces they need, how many spaces of those types do they need, and adjacencies, what they need to be next to or anything like that.
During the assessment phase is also a good time to get people within the community involved, certain departments within the workplace, to figure out what's working for them, what's not working for them, things that they like and don't like. So we really like to talk to everyone that's going to be using the space or be affected by this space during the assessment phase.
And then we like to go into design, some form of design. Early on, it's typically some sketches or very generic models, where we try to get a better understanding of what is going to take place for the construction, whether it's a full renovation or not. At each phase, it's very collaborative, and we will come up with a few different options and just talk about it with the client and discuss opinions of probable cost, what we estimate those things will be. What we do in the background is we'll get with our industry partners and we'll say that we were anticipating tearing out this wall or that and adding 50% of one type of material, 30% of another, and 20% of another. And then they can come back and give us good estimates of what those materials are going to cost per square foot, and we can turn that in and just come with a whole opinion of probable cost for the project. We talk a lot about if it's still meeting the goals or the needs of the client and making sure that it hits those values especially.
So in the beginning of the design phase, it's very collaborative, and then we get into the details of the design and finalizing the design, and then in the end we have an end product that meets the needs and wants that we set forth in the beginning of the process.